Okay, so we have two close quarter battles going on, and we do those first. So, if we look at this one, that's going to decide everything, isn't it? So, if we look at that, we've got two full units there. It's going to be exactly the same again, guys. Full scourge unit with 15 hit points remaining. Gets 1 dice, because their close quarter battle value is 1 per hit point. So the scourge pool 15 dice. UCM again have 15 hit points remaining. There's 5, and they pull 15 dice. Now both sides now flips their totals over, so yeah, and we look at their armour values. Both have armour values of 2, as we have looked before. Armour on infantry is negligible at best. Close quarter battle damage table. Armour value of 2, needs a 4+ to cause points of damage. So, if we look at on the scourge, first of all, the UCM attack them, and we're looking for 4s. So we take away all 1s, 2s and 3s, and then we put them up. So the scourge are suffering 8 hits, and on the UCM in retaliation, those away. Eight as well. So brutal, bloody, horrific. Both parties suffer 8 damage, which is 5, and then 3 off each one, which forces them both to take a morale check. Obviously they've just seen loads of the mates get blown up, grenades chucked in, ripped to pieces, so on and so forth. So we look at the fear values, and if we have a quick look, scourge troops aren't as well trained. The scourge have a fear of dying, so to speak, so they are fear 4+. Whereas we look at the UCM, they're well trained, or better trained, so to speak, since the scourge is just a leech that sticks inside your head. We look at colonial legionnaires. If we look at it, their fear is 5+. It's the Praetorians that are 3+, so they're better. So, I mean, the legionnaires are actually in a bit of a position here, aren't they? So, if we have a look at it, legionnaires, no. Scourge, no. So both sides, in fact, have had enough and they're going to flee back. So they basically exit the building, leave their objectives there, so to speak. So, moving on to this close quarter. Now this game's been raging for a while, so the dice totals here are going to be different. So the scourge have 2 full bases, generating a point per base, so for 10 dice. And then unfortunately the UCM there have been taking a bit of a battering, so they've only got 7 men left, 7 damage points left, so 1 full base and 2. So this is where it's flipping them over. Scourge have got more of a chance of doing some damage on the UCM. Looking for 4. Oh wow. Right, okay, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. So they've actually just eradicated them, which hasn't gone well. However, it happens at the same time. So we're back on the scourge. It is 4 points of damage. So no fear test there, lads, because you're actually just been slaughtered. So they're gone. 4 points of damage, leaves a base of scourge on 1. Scourge are the victor. They aren't below their original starting value, so they don't have to test for fear. That is a very simple close quarter combat and a more advanced close quarter combat. Okay, as you fight over your drop zones, you're going to encounter troops that do different things. The command cards can make it more difficult for your troops to stay in a battle. They can make it more difficult to fight in room to room, so on and so forth. So now we go initiative and continue the turn.